We've played the Packers after this game, the most playoff matchups in the history of the
I think
NFL
it's 10
between two
times.
teams. 10 times. We're tied currently with 3 other matchups in the NFC. Us against the Cowboys 9, Cowboys against Packers 9, and Cowboys against Rams 9. This will be the most matched up team in the NFL history after this week. And Peachy Brown says, hey, go become a member of the Breezy Bunch. Click that join button. Go check it out. And if you haven't subscribed to Wayne's show yet, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Support us. Let's go. Wayne's the best out there. It's in the description of the video if you're watching on my channel. And if you're watching on his channel, hit that subscribe join button. Step up your game, peeps. Let's go.
Hey, man, we're tied 2-2, though, in the divisional round. So I want people to know this divisional round has some history. The winner out of this one will actually be in the lead. But look.
I did not know that.
Yeah, 2-2. You know, both teams have 2 divisional round wins. Now, I believe the Niners have more wins in the playoffs, period, against the Packers. But in this particular round, in this game right here, and the Niners snuck one out a couple of years ago. Remember in the snow, Robbie Gould, you had the Jordan, Willis, the ball in the air, Funga. Oh, man.
That was awesome, man.
Ain't no snow this week, though. It's gonna be some rain, though. Ain't no snow.
It's gonna be a little rain. Nothing too bad. It's not even. It's funny, you know. I checked the weather forecast. It's like not even like bad. Like it might not even be raining. It might drizzle on and off, but like I ain't too worried. I ain't too concerned. Right here, don't bother me. What's up? My birthday is Sunday. It'll be a pleasure to watch this dog walk whoever we play. Got to close the deal on Sunday. Happy early birthday, Steven. You are the freaking man. And look at this. Check this out, man.
Hey, Darrow, what up? What's our best coverage safety combo for Green Bay? Oh, John, I can't. Let's tackle this. I like this.
Starts with Tayshaun Gibson. He's the mainstay.
Always.
And I think
they're going to play the same cover 3, cover stuff that they've been playing all season long.
Here's my question. Okay, it's Jair Brown versus Logan Ryan. You're going against the youngest wide receiving core in the NFL. Do you match youth with youth, speed with speed, athleticism with athleticism, or do you go after savviness?
I think I wouldn't be mad if they go speed for speed to test it out. And I know people are like, why are you testing anything out? Well, listen, let the rookie go against the rookie. Let Penn State go against Michigan State. How about we do that? Let's have some fun. Yeah, because you didn't know I knew
Jaden
that.
Reed reference, right?
Absolutely,
there,
which you didn't see much of last week, right? He's coming back from an injury. He was on special teams. He ended up getting that bull crap interference call. But he has been a problem all season long. They did get Christian Watson back. He does have one catch. He did get one catch in the last game. It was Romeo Doubs. And he was the one that kind of just sat in the zone, got open, kind of looked like a little DJ Moore out there-esque. But this dude was wide open. I'm not worried about 49er players leaving people wide open. Here's the thing. The only concerns I have are explosive plays to tight ends. That's the Niners' issue. Like, for some reason, they forget about tight ends. They got 2 of them that they're going to try to utilize. Yeah.
2 good ones. And shout out to Black Orchid. What's up?
6 months.
Bringing that fire. She says, we got this, fam. I
For
love
sure.
the confidence. Love the support. You are the best.
We're going to watch the Ravens lose, right? Like, that's what we're going to watch.
Yeah, that's what, man, and that would be nice. Everybody's going to be pulling for the Texans. Like, how do you not? Right?
They're the underdog. CJ Stroud's having he had a phenomenal year, had a phenomenal first playoff game. And it's kind of cool because like they resemble the San Francisco 49ers. Brock Purdy's first playoff game, huge, right? CJ Stroud's first playoff game, huge. And so look, I like what the Texans are doing. Their defense is a little I feel like you can test their defense, but their offense can also put up points. So if they're going to get a bad Ravens defense game, it's gonna be a little weird. But I am pulling for the Houston Texans.
Do want to update real quick. We are having a Jerry Rice Tier Zoom hangout meeting tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Just talking the playoffs. I want to hear from you guys. So if you've signed up on our Patreon or the49ersrush.com, that's where that's going to be in those details tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm pumped about that one. That's going to be fun. So here we go. A couple other things just that I want to touch back right here. Roy, this is Jod. Be aware. The Green Bay Packers, they're licking their chops at being underdogs by 10 points. They're going to use it as motivation. We need to focus on the game ahead, not look beyond. Yeah, this team's not looking beyond. Shanahan's one of the best things that he can do is he gets the team pretty damn focused on that individual matchup. So they're 10-point favorites. It's not the first time that the 49ers have been 10-point favorites. It's happened 6 times this year. Do you know how many of those games they won?
Oh.
They covered the spread 4 times.
Oh, they won all 6. My bad.
They won all 6. They have handled their business as favorites. Now, the question is, will that continue? Wayne, what are your thoughts overall just on this game and being favored so much? 10 points is a lot. It's the largest spread of any divisional game, all 4 games. Does that affect the way you feel about it?
No, because there's a reason why the Niners stay favored. And everybody, you can't sit there and want 85 all pros on your team and then be worried about being favored 10 points in the game. The team is built to win. This team's destiny is to win a Super Bowl. They figured out how to manipulate the salary cap. They figured out how to work it so that they can continue to keep the same, these players on the team and still get high performance. They've allowed them to have certain games off so that they continue to find ways. And you know what the Niners figured out this year? They found a way to remain healthy for the majority of the players. Yes, we had a couple of players that ended up on season-ending IR after the season started. That's going to happen, right? But at the end of the day, when you look at the San Francisco 49ers, they may just be the healthiest team in the playoffs. They just have the most all pros in the play. I mean, what are we talking about here, right? So they're going to be favored, right? That's okay. Now the Niners just have to go out there and execute. And I've been saying it for the longest. The only way the San Francisco 49ers will lose is if they literally find a way to beat themselves. They don't execute. They get too many penalties. They do dumb stuff. Like, those are the ways. That's it. And you can, and let me just be clear, it can happen. That can happen.
Yes.
I don't see it happening. Not right now. I don't see it happening. We've watched it happen. We've watched them implode. We've watched that happen. But the Niners still finished out with the number 1 seed for a reason, because they clicked when they needed to click. And I guarantee you in this game, John, they are all going to be clicking.
Yeah, I like that. Shout out to my good friend Eddie G and the B-Dogs. Appreciate the super chat. He says, my brothers, it's grilled cheese time. Wayne the 49 preacher, bring home this dove. Love y'all. Hashtag FTTB, LFG, baby. I love it, man. And that's the mindset. It's funny that you say this because Wayne's a film guy. I'm a film guy. And it's not like we're breaking down the Packers all the time, because we don't. This week, I'm going to be putting some Packers film up and breakdowns of their offense and defense, just seeing some things. But the reason why we feel so confident is because we watch the 49ers film all the damn time. Brian Baldinger, who's one of the best film guys, awesome personality, he was on 95.7 today. And shout out to Coach Yak. He printed this out and put it on Twitter. Listen to this quote from Brian Baldinger, who watches and breaks down.
I'm laughing because I saw the quote and I'm laughing. And you know why I'm laughing.
Yep. Because we watch and he watches. He does breakdowns of every single 49ers game, offense, defense. He knows what they are. Here he goes. Quote, it's about the 49ers and how they execute. I don't care what the Packers do. The Packers came to town before, and the Niners ran the ball down their throats a couple years ago. It's a lot of the same type of people, end quote. I don't care about the Packers. I don't care. It's not up to them. It's up to the 49ers.
I don't want to sound snobbish.
Sound snobbish.
But that's not the way I'm trying to come off, because at the end of the day, like,
yeah,
you talk about a team that barely made the playoffs, that finished the season 9-8, and they whipped on a team's ass that sucked. Like that, like at the end of the day,
playoffs.
They choke. Like right. At the end of the day, you're talking about a student of the master. Like, have we forgotten about that? So like the only way I really feel like the Niners will lose this game, I'm gonna say it again. If they get away from their game plan, we got a guy named Christian McCaffrey. In my opinion, let's talk about this. Let's watch this Packers run defense. Ooh. Because I don't think the Packers run defense is going to be able to stop the number 1 running back in the league. There's a take out there that just talked about how the Packers have allowed over 100 rushing yards, a bunch of straight games, and some of them over 200 yards. So what do you think Christian McCaffrey is going to do against this team? And this is where I did a show with Mike, and we talked about Kyle Shanahan, and if he doesn't choke, this team will be fine. It will flourish. And that's what I'm saying. He's got to stick to that game plan. I want to see Brock Purdy throw for sure, but do it right. Like, set up the run, get the run going. You got a plethora of running backs. I want to see whatever running backs Kyle picks to use in this game. I'm trusting that they're going to be fine. Christian McCaffrey, that's the question. That's the guy I should be saying I need to make sure he's good to go. I know it was a dookie calf injury, but at the end of the day, I'm hoping he's 100%, and I believe he will be, because that's going to make this offense. They can't stop the run, and if they can't stop the run from a Christian McCaffrey-less team, how are they going to stop Christian McCaffrey, dog?
That's the thing. You referenced this. The Packers defense have allowed 4 teams to go over for 200 yards rushing in single games. Falcons 211 yards, Lions 211 yards, Steelers 205, Giants 209 yards. Now, I'm not saying the 49ers are going to get 200 plus yards rushing. They don't have to do that.
I'm saying it. Because if it ain't broke, Kyle ain't got to fix it. And I know I'm shifting to Kyle, but he has to continue to run the ball. Hey, running the ball does tremendous works, bro. You control the clock, you keep them off the daggone field, you have long, sustainable drives, and you finish in the goddamn red zone. Hey, and then you know what? When you go up by 20-something points, you can get back to running again. Like, and don't give him any opportunities.
The whole offense, the Shanahan, this is Daddy Shanahan or Kyle Shanahan. It's predicated on the run, play action. Here's George Kittle. Sum it up for us.
And us being a one-dimensional football team isn't very good.
But when we're a running team, we're the best in the NFL.
That has to be the greatest freaking clip presser of all time. That's the greatest. Because when my tight end came out and threw his coach under the bus, I wanted to jump through the screen and give him the biggest freaking hug, high five you could give. I don't know how you do both, but I would have did it, because that right there, that meant that George Kittle got balls, and I loved it. I loved it. And I bet you Kyle started getting the ball to George Kittle too. I guarantee his play went up. He finished all pro last time I checked.
Did, baby.
Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.